Okay, kitties are all taken care of. I'm just sitting in here at the kitchen table, having some coffee, watching Hickok 45, Sunday morning with Hickok 45, and my coffee, and we'll check and see which kitty was missing Smokey, and look out here in a little bit and see if Smokey's out there. But it's I just checked. It's 37 degrees actually. I just looked at the thermometer. 37, foggy. Gonna be a clear day today, I guess. So we'll talk to you all here in a little bit. Stick around if you want. Stewie and I have decided to make a quick one-pot Sunday night meal in the Instant Pot, and we're going to power it with my new AFRI 2800 watt 2048 watt hour solar generator. So we're going to start out with pretty simple stuff. I have chicken breast. This is kind of like potluck stuff out of the fridge. A chicken breast. I was actually going to deep fry that, but so it has flour on it because I was going to deep fry it. And then I have mild Italian sausage. We're going to throw that in there. And then we're going to throw in, I'm just going to break that up a little bit because it was frozen. Put that in the middle, kind of. And then I'm going to throw in, did I show you what sausage that was? Yeah, from Walmart. So we got that. And then I'm going to throw in some elbow macaroni. This is just from macaroni and cheese, but I'm not going to use the cheese. I'm just going to use the elbow macaroni and put that in there. Yep, you don't have to cook it ahead of time. Just put it in there. Get it all out. And then a can of Hunt's pasta sauce. This is meat flavored. I'm going to dump that in there. So that's in there. We're going to put a little bit of water. Supposed to have about a cup of water. So we'll put some water in there. Well, that's not a cup. Let's see, a little more. That's about right. And then I'm just going to stir it up with a fork to get all the, all the sauce there. We're going to pour that in there. And that's it. I'm not going to put salt, pepper, or anything in there because that pasta sauce has everything but the kitchen sink in it. So then I'm going to go over here. See if I can do this with one hand, or I need two. I need two hands or one hand. I think I can do it with one hand. I'm going to go over here. The AFRI has some outlets right over here. 4 of them, AC outlets. So I'm just going to plug the old Instant Pot right in to that right there. And then we're going to come back over here and we're going to turn on the AFRI, power it up, There it goes. Got 100% battery on there right now. And I'm going to turn on the AC. There we go. And the pot's running. Got the pot going here. Off. It's off right now, but it's getting power. I probably should give it a little stir inside here. A little bit. Sort of. There we go. Get that one noodle stuck on the fork there. And we're going to put the lid on the Instant Pot. Turn it, make sure our seals are good to go. Everything's working. And I'm going to put it on pressure cook for, I don't know, 8 minutes. I'll put it on for 8 minutes. Turn off the keep warm function. And we're going to let her go. We're going to see how it runs and or how it is when it's done. It'll be good. And we'll see what the AFRI is doing here. It's taking the Instant Pot, running heavy, sucking up 988 watts, but don't forget this is a 2048 watt hour, 2800 watt solar generator, so we got plenty of power. We'll run this thing for, what did I say, 8 minutes I set it on. And you can see the 988 watts, so if it was running steady, you could run this for 2 hours. But we're not going to be running it steady, we're only going to run it 8 minutes. So we should be in pretty good shape. We'll be back when the Instant Pot is done, or blows up through the ceiling. One or the other will have macaroni and sauce. Okie dokie, stick around. Well, full disclosure here, I had a little mishap. I didn't have the knobs up there sealed, so it cooked away for about 4 or 5 minutes, not being under pressure. So then I got the it shut off because it went on to the burn signal. So I just had to more or less get in there, stir it around, and some of it I think did stick to the bottom of the pot pretty good, but it's not burned, it's not done yet. So we're just starting it over again, only less time, because it was already pretty hot in there. But Instant Pot's pretty foolproof. You don't have to worry too much about it. Having any trouble, anything happens, it'll just shut down. So here we go again. Well, everybody, I kind of had a failure here. Sort of a failure, but sort of not a failure. Wasn't able to get it to go under pressure because I burned some of it and it kept kicking off. But it is done. It just cooked with the regular heat. So the sausage is done. And here's the chicken, it's done. Nicely done. Sausage is done. Noodles are done. But what I did is I didn't have the knob on the, let's see, this knob right here, I didn't have it properly seated, so it never went into the pressure cook mode. It just cooked on heat like you would normally cook in a pan, so that's why it burned like that. But anyway, it's done. It's good. I tried it. Sausage is done. Let me try it. Yep. It's good. So, still got a good meal. Put this in the sink with some water in it, and everything will work out just perfect. Alrighty, well, it's not foolproof, the Instant Pot, but I sure do like using it. Just got to be careful and make sure you get that seal down. But it all came out. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Stay frosty. Try this. It's good. It's almost like goulash. Stay frosty. Dale out.